Hi everybody, today I'm going to explain the role of data analyst. To be a data analyst, it's very crucial and important to understand your role and what are the steps that you will go over to proceed with your data. Data analyst in general has 5 basic tasks. It starts with data preparation, then modeling, visualizing data, analyzing, and managing. Today, I will talk about data preparation. But before I go over data preparation, we have to mention some notes. Data analyst spend the most of his time in data preparation and modeling. So the first 2 steps are the most important steps, preparation and modeling, because all the coming steps will depend on these steps. So if data preparation and data modeling were not done perfectly, it means that next steps will be built on wrong data or wrong models, which yield later bad reports or wrong reports, and in turn this will negatively affect the business decision. So these 2 steps, data preparation and modeling, are crucial for efficient decision making. If, for example, I have a problem to solve, for example, I have drop in the profit, and I'm analyzing data to see what is the cause for this drop and how can we improve sales. If I don't prepare my data and make the perfect model, so I will get the wrong answers to my question, and hence decision makers will build their decision on the information I will give to them, which means wrong decisions. Another important note is that data preparation and data modeling are not steps that you will finish and don't go back. They are continuous steps. So during data analytics, you may to visit data preparation and modeling many times, because as you go further in your analysis, you may discover some errors, you may discover some drawbacks or some problems, which need to go back to visit your modeling and preparation. So you will not finish preparation and modeling, then go to the next step and that's it. No, you may need to go back to preparation and modeling. Why data preparation and modeling are key steps, and it's very important to take all your time and to concentrate in these 2 steps, because if data is not efficiently prepared and modeled, some major problems will happen during your analysis. This include, but not limited to, wrong or inaccurate information will be obtained because the information is based on the prepared and modeled data. Also, it may lead to inefficient reports, which can lead to wrong business decision. If there is wrong business decisions, there may be a loss of revenue, loss of profit, negative business impact, and loss of trust in the analyst. Data preparation can be a very complex step with a lot of complicated steps, or can be very easy and very simple steps for like just formatting your data and organizing your table. So its complexity depends on the accuracy and the relevance of data gathered. You know from the previous videos that when I collect data, I have to collect data that is relevant to the problem that I need to solve or the goal that I need to set. So if I got data with irrelevant information or irrelevant data to my question, I have to exclude it. The complexity of data preparation depending on how relevant your data to your question and how accurate your data and how correct your data is. So data preparation can be a lengthy process with several steps and procedures, or just simple as just labeling data and making it more readable. In this step, in the data preparation step, raw data will be transformed or turned into trustable data and understandable and more readable data information. So first, when you get your data, you have to revise it, see how relevant it to your question or to the business question, and then you have to do some steps. First, as I mentioned, you have to ensure the relevance and integrity of your data. If you have data which is irrelevant to your question, you have to delete it, remove it from your data. Also, you need to check the data accuracy and correctness to find wrong or missing data. I will show you an example right now after I finish this part. So you have to check the accuracy and the correctness. If there is wrong data, you have to remove it from data. If you can correct it, you can do that. If there is an inaccurate data, you need to correct it. You need also to ensure that there is no duplicates in the data, because duplicates will make the information at the end of the analysis is not accurate. Also, you will need to identify missing data. For example, if you are collecting data of sales department of a specific company from its branches, and this company has many branches in the USA, New York, Washington, North Carolina, many stores all over USA. And when you get your data, you found that there is a missing data, like the branch of New York. You didn't get data for the branch of New York. So it's very important to check and see and ask for the missing data. Because if you miss data when you build your report will not be built accurately and it will miss some information, and this information will misguide the decision maker. The same for correctness and accuracy. For example, if you have a branch which is misspelled, in some rows it's spelled correctly and in other rows it misspelled. So the first spelling will be treated by Excel as an information, and the misspelled data will be treated as another information, so you will get the wrong report. Let's have a look on an example. This is data, lengthy data of sales department in many stores. We have the products, we have the dates, we have many information. So as you can see, data is random, is messy, not organized well. And if you look to, for example, the phone, it is not formatted as a proper phone number, format. Sometimes you may find the date is not properly formatted as date. And many other, like the price, for example, it should be here, the currency symbol to show me that there is money here. Okay, this is the first look, the first site check. So You need to check your data before everything. You need to check to find if there is missing data, if there is incorrect data, if there is incorrect data type. You need to correct them all. For example, if we look here at the country, you will find the USA is written USA in some records, and in other records written as US. So you can see or you can feel that this is a tiny mistake, but this can be a big problem because the data for the USA will be treated as information, and the data of the US will be treated as totally different information. So we'll need to just correct the incorrect data. For example, as you can see, France here is correct, here is incorrect, so we'll need to correct that. We can do a sorting to see your data. You have to check if there is missing information. Do you have all the branches that you need? For example, if you are analyzing the data for the North America, but this data has European countries, and these are irrelevant. If that's the case, so you have to remove all the data except for the North America. It's not that easy task. It can be complex because you will have thousands of rows. You need to figure them out, to check the data type, to check the missing information, the incorrect information, the irrelevant information. It's very important to remove the irrelevant information because this will produce wrong reports. And that's data preparation. Sometimes you can find your data is relevant, it's accurate, correct, but you just need to do some sort and some organizing of the data to make it more readable, to make it as table, for example, so you can read your data, to make some formatting to specify that here is a heading, here is data, and so on. I will put a question in the community part about the part that we take. Hope you will answer the question so I can measure your understanding. If you have any problem, just write a comment down below. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe to the channel so you can get more material. Thank you guys for watching and see you soon.